Hi, my name's Nicole.
My name is Aubrey.
We're from the Reading, Comprehension, and Cognition Lab here at UNE, and today we are talking about teaching courses over Zoom. So as students, we have all been impacted by the COVID-19 and the quick shift to online courses. Not only have we, as students, had to adapt to an online delivery method, but in many cases, professors are learning with us how to be successful with remote learning. While there are many options for presenting content, one of the most popular methods of lecture adaptation has been creating pre-recorded video lectures. Using Zoom, this method is easy and gives professors many choices. For example, they can choose for viewers to be able to see their face as they're talking, just as you can see Aubrey and I now, or they can choose to include the slides without a video of themselves. This is just one of the many ways to teach online. And even though there is a high need for information about effective teaching for remote learning, there's limited literature examining this topic. When examining online education, there are two main conflicting hypotheses guiding effective teaching, and they're actually completely opposite. While one theory says social presence, such as including the video of a speaker's head, can facilitate learning by making content more engaging for students, the other says that professors should decrease stimuli so students can focus on the content. Our project was interested in examining how the delivery style of these asynchronous online lectures impacts students' ability to learn. Particularly, we are also interested in how personal factors of students may interact with their video engagement and recall performance. All students completed the study from home, where they watched a 10-minute lecture. They were randomly assigned to one of three conditions in which the speaker's head differed in time and size of visibility. So in one of the conditions, a small head, just like Aubrey and I, were present throughout the entire lecture. For another condition, you couldn't see the lecturer at all. And for the third condition, the lecturer was only visible in the beginning and the end of the lecture. After that, participants responded to a variety of surveys that measured personal factors, recall, and perceptions of online courses.
So, when comparing the recall scores across conditions, we were actually incredibly surprised to find that there wasn't really a difference between students' recall performance between the presentation styles. So, though presentation style didn't directly affect recall score in a significant way, as previous research might have found, student experience and personal factors had more pronounced effects on recall ability. Looking at the interaction and impact chart, we can see that perceived social presence, cognitive load, and mind wandering interact not only to influence each other, but also to influence recall ability. Social presence marginally predicted score, such that an increase in perceived social presence could lead to a slight decrease in recall score. Mind wandering significantly predicted score as well. And since cognitive load significantly predicted social presence and mind wandering, it holds the most weight when predicting score. Additionally, we found that the context in which students were completing the study may actually play a role in their performance. This is evidenced by the indications of their COVID-related worries and sentiments, which didn't directly impact the recall scores, but significantly predicted cognitive load, which, as we saw, directly impacts perceived social presence, mind wandering, and score. So given these results, it would seem that though lecture presentation style didn't significantly affect recall, it may have more pronounced effects on the other factors, such as perceived social presence and cognitive load, which do affect recall ability. So in identifying these factors, educators might be able to better determine which elements to either include or exclude from their lecture videos to better support student learning. And we see this in this analysis that there are many factors at play, both contextual and personal, all of which require further research to better understand their cumulative effects on remote learning. All right, thank you all so much for coming to our poster.